Yeah, not everything's all bright and roses when you go in prison, obviously, you know what I mean? But when all my pals like Peter Kelly, Togi, Tommy Green, I mean, it's not nice for me to talk about Tommy Green because of the Joey Rouse turnout, but me and Tommy Green grew up together, yeah? We was young kids, and he was in the Val flat, so his brother Tommy and his sister, I mean, Freddie, his sister Val, Jackie, and all them. I mean, I grew up with them, and they were my sister's mates, Val and Jackie. Tommy Green was my mate at school with Freddie Green, so it's hard for me not to be able to say he was a pal of mine, you know what I mean? And he was in Albany, and he used to take the piss out of me in Albany. I was to be running around, and he passed me trying to go, woo, 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 because I was finding it hard to breathe. And about 3 months down the line, I used to pass him and go, woo, 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 woo. And there was a cut, I mean, because I was with Peter and the people I'm talking about, we had a little clique going. There was about 8 of us who used to walk around together, a little firm. And there were certain people in there that never liked that never liked it too much. You know, finally Pope was round this geezer Mulligan, Dennis Mulligan, and a few other people that never really liked me. Yeah. So when everything happened, we all got chucked out of Albany, and I got chucked out of Albany. I forget what Nick I went to. I might have gone to Wandsworth and then been shipped out to this another Nick. But when I eventually come back to Albany, late. Oh yeah, it was when I got in that 1074. When I eventually come back, when when the screws bashed me up, jabbed me up, and nearly killed me. But when I come back to Albany, which really I shouldn't have come back there because of what they'd done to me, but I did. And Dennis Mulligan, he tried to kill me, mate. He tried to kill me. You know, he thought I'm not with him. I'm not with Peter Kelly no more. I'm not with Tommy Green no more. I'm not with a lot of other people. We used to have a little firm of us, take the piss out of them all, and they thought, "No, you're here by yourself. Not like you can do, is it? You know what I mean?" And they tried to kill me, mate. They bashed me up. They bashed me up. They bashed me up. When I come out of the gardens, when I walk into the gardens to go back to the wing, they bashed me up. That was a time. They done me with all sorts of things, shovels, everything that was in the garden they hit me with, yeah. And I was put into hospital on the Isle of Wight. Yeah, man. I think I'm not quite sure if I went to Parker. I'm not quite sure, but I was bad for ages, man. And when I come back, they've been moved. They've been moved, and because they got moved, and I come back in a bad way, they also moved me because they didn't want an aggravation. They moved me back to the Scrubs. No, sorry, it's Wandsworth. Moved me to Wandsworth, and to bump into Dennis Mulligan in Wandsworth after him nearly wanting to kill me was like mad. And yet, do you know what? When I was in Bermondsey, I used to see Dennis Mulligan a lot. He was knockabout the geezer called Tall Ted in Bermondsey. Tall Ted was Keiko. He had a lot of money. He'd been doing some good robberies, Tall Ted. Around Bermondsey was one of the main places that people used to do robberies, gold bullion, all that little firm. It's all around Bermondsey. But Dennis Mulligan used to ride around with Tall Ted in the roller, getting girls and all that game. So, I knew Dennis, but I don't know why Dennis just didn't like me. And then he bashed me up bad, put me in hospital. And then when I eventually went back to Wandsworth to be shipped out to another Nick, mate, he was there, Mulligan, and they gave me a job in the hot plate. And Mulligan took the piss out of me, mate. He bashed me up bad. He tried to maim me in such a way that I would lose something of my body, yeah. And when I see him, and he more or less took the piss out of me, laughed at me, it's only a matter of time that my time would come. And my time come when I see him going in the toilet, When I see him going to the toilet, and I walked in the toilet, mate, and he was at the urinal having a piss, and I just stood by the side of him. I looked at him. He turned around and smiled, mate. I hit him so fucking hard on the jaw. I must have broke his jaw in about 20 places. My fist went straight through his face. That's how hard I hit him, yeah. And when he was on the floor, I give him a couple of kicks, but a kid come in that he was bullying, and this kid kicked him all around the place, kicked him all around the face, so that made it even worse. So when we come out the toilet, and I was on the hot plate, and all of a sudden the alarm bell went because they're doing numbers, someone's missing, and they went in the toilet and there he was on the floor. He wasn't a grass, Dennis Mulligan. He wasn't no grass. He was a straight guy, staunch guy. But I mean, he was away from Wandsworth for quite some time, and then he come back all scaffolded on his face like that. Well, I just looked at him and laughed, and because we was on the hot plate, he had to have a what's the name meal, soft meal. So like soups and all them sorts of things. We suck it with his straws. I laughed, man. When he come through, I couldn't stop laughing. I thought, yeah, man, you bashed me up, nearly killed me. Now it's my turn. Yeah, man. It's just, well, all the memories come back, you know what I mean? I did say it before about Dennis Mulligan, but he was a proper face then. A proper face in Bermondsey. Peter Kelly's mate, really, but he didn't like Peter Kelly. In Bermondsey, he didn't like him. But as I say, it was always a tall Ted. A lot of them ones that have done the gold bullion, it was a damn lot as well. You know, it was a flash sucker. Anyway, bang, bang, roll, nice one.